In today's world, smart devices have become a very popular product for people that value automation, convenience, and of course, atmosphere. I speak from experience here, because I, like many of us probably watching, love to play video games. And what's the one thing that makes you better at video games? That's right, RGB lighting. You may fight me on this, but there's a reason all those big companies throw RGB in all of their products. So, in a day and age where just getting a new game costs you a solid $70, shelling out more money just to get some ambient lighting sounds like a joke, especially when you look at some of these leading brands. There are definitely some alternatives you can use that not only give you the same experience and quality, but help you save money as they cost significantly less than the main brands you've probably heard of. Today, we're going to talk about some of these budget brands, such as Kasa, Govee, and Wiz. We'll be taking a look at the pros and cons, and most importantly, the price. So, can these brands compete? Are they worth your hard-earned buckaroonies? Or do they just suck? Let's find out. My name's Kevon, and this is Peter. Welcome to DupeTube, a place where you can get the best bang for your buck by shopping the best affordable alternatives. Of the many brands out there for affordable smart lights, we chose to focus on the ones that I have personally used a decent amount. These brands are Kasa, Govee, and Wiz, as they make a variety of smart lights as a cheaper alternative to some of the leading names in the smart light business, such as Phillips Hue or Nanoleaf. For our review, we're going to look at 3 different aspects of these products to compare. First one, the types of lights available. Second one, the app integration and how it works. And third, the price. So first up, let's take a look at the types of lights that you can get through these brands. When looking at your standard bulbs that can be used throughout your home, we'll look at the bulbs from Kasa and Wiz. These bulbs come in 2 main categories: the dimmable lights, which are mainly white light, and then the multicolor light bulbs. We found that using the multicolor lights are the best option because you get the most versatility out of it, by giving you the ability to choose between any color you want, and still be able to control brightness and choose between different types of white light. The other type of lights that we're going to be looking at are the more specialized types, and these are ones like wall panel lights or tube lights, LED lights, anything that you can kind of put in your game room to make it more gamer. And for this, we found that Govee tended to be a better brand in this category. So, let's talk longevity. I myself have had these for the better part of 6 years. Had them in my old house, managed to install them all over the place, then had to move, and they all survived the trip. So the only other thing that I've noted about these is that these are noticeably a little bit weaker, I believe. So each of these boxes, these come in saying that they're about a brightness of 800 lumens. The leading brands, they're usually a little bit higher, but for your average consumer that just wants to put smart lights throughout their house, let's face it, if you buy enough of these and just put them all over, you're probably getting pretty similar kind of output. And especially if you're not going for crazy light shows all over your house.
So now that we've seen the different types of lights that are available, let's take a look at how they work. One of the major things to note is that each of these brands have their own app for setting up the smart lights. Within each of these apps, you'll have the ability to control the lights, the colors, the dimming settings. You can set up moods, scenes, and even create automated routines. It's pretty common with the brands that we've been looking at today, like Nanoleaf and Philips. Unfortunately, the brands don't really play well with each other, meaning you will have to keep switching between apps just to be able to control the different brands that you have. However, there are some pretty easy workarounds using some smart home apps like Google Home or Amazon Alexa to manage all the different light brands that you have. Luckily, the 3 different brands that we spoke about today are all compatible with your hub of choice and are fairly simple to set up.
All right, let's talk about price. When it comes to price, these items are definitely having a bit of a price gap. The biggest price gap comes from the multicolor light bulbs, where you can go on Amazon for about $30 to $40, buy a 4-pack of these multicolored bulbs from Kasa. However, if you wanted to buy the same types through Philips Hue, you're looking around $90 for 3 bulbs. So if you're looking to replace all the lights in your house with smart lights, probably a good idea to go with the cheaper option here. When looking at a more specialized ambient lighting, we found the price gap to be a little less dramatic, but still worth mentioning. So around $120 for a set of the 8 straight pieces, kind of tube lights and 4 corners, and then comparing it to the Nano, it's a lot less, where they cost about $180. So in conclusion, with all these points in mind, are these a good deal? Well, let's weigh the pros and the cons. If you're okay with the two downsides of this product, that being the lights are weaker, and if you mix and match the brands, you're going to have to use a different device or software to control everything, then yes, absolutely. The cost savings alone on these make these dupes worthwhile, especially when looking at getting enough lights for a game room setup or an entire house. Something we do on this channel is we give a product that we review a rating, 1 to 10. In my own opinion, and I have to preface that I already had a Google smart device that I laced all my lights through, I'd give them a 9. I say that solely because I've had these for years, about 5 years, and they all survived a moving trip at one point or another to a different house. Definitely worth it in my opinion. Thanks for watching our video, and if this was helpful for you in making your own decision, be sure to let us know in the comments. While you're at it, be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon. That way you can stay up to date on our latest DupeTube videos. That way we can hopefully help you save a few more bucks.